Hey, this is Sean from AdventuresInArchery.com. Welcome to the fourth video in my Learn Archery Like a Mameluke companion series. This video covers the thumb lock and completed draw as described in the guide. There will be a link to the locking and drawing page in the description below. It's been about 2 weeks since the last video. So far I feel pretty good about properly grasping and 3-finger drawing the bow. So I'm excited to go ahead and move on to the actual thumb lock. For today's video, you will need your braced bow and either a rigid or a leather thumb guard. Your large mirror is also incredibly helpful. Let's start with locking. This is the third fundamental as described in Saracen archery, and it is one of the defining features of Middle Eastern and Eastern archery. How you do it is you take the last 3 fingers, fold them in firmly against the palm so that the fingernails are hidden, then set your thumb against the side of the middle finger, then close the index finger over the thumbnail gently. One more time, close, set, and cover. And now from the side, close, set, and cover. Adding the ring, it looks like this. Put the ring on so that the long part points toward the tip of the thumb and lies against it. Then repeat the same motions. Close, set, and cover. From the side, close, set, cover. With a leather guard, the procedure is the same. Just keep that long tip lined up with your thumb. Same motions, close, set, cover, close, set, cover. Now a lot of these leather guards come as one size fits all. You can see that's a lot in the way of my thumb. You may need to fit yours a little better. Trim the tip. This one I've fitted to the size of my thumb and adjusted so that now close, set, cover, and all that leather is not getting in the way. Okay. So adding the string, but without any guard, what we're going to do is we'll close, hook the string so that it goes right into the distal crease of the thumb, set it against your middle finger, and then cover the nail. Keep the tip of your index finger resting very lightly against the side of the string. Now, the book does contain some modifications for people based on your hand size and your stances, but in general, keeping that finger lightly against the outside of the string works for lots and lots of people. Okay. Adding the ring, the procedure is basically the same, but we're going to let the string slide into this little groove right here as we pass around it. So we'll close, set into that little groove, right? And then cover. One more time. Set and cover. Now if your ring doesn't have a little lip like this, and we'll spin this one around so we can kind of pretend it doesn't have one, hook the string so it's just inside the edge of that ring, and then set it against your middle finger like before. So one more time, if there wasn't a lip, set and cover. Now, leather guards work pretty much the same way a bare thumb does. And Tate Bookha says they were meant for more experienced archers because they are more sensitive to mistakes in your technique. But if you want to learn with one, go for it. Just close like before, hook around that string as if the leather wasn't even there, cover the index finger, and you're good to go. So one more time here, close, set, and cover. All right. Now if you want to practice locking a few times, that's a really great idea, but get in the habit of keeping these 2 fingers closed against your palm. We'll be using these 3 later for picking up arrows, but you want to keep that firmness in mind. So you've got your string, keep those closed, right? Close, set, and cover. And do that a few times till you can get it pretty quick. So close, set, cover, close, set, cover, right? Cool. Now to complete our learning of the 4th fundamental, the draw. Remember, it was introduced but not finished in the last video. For this step, if your bow is light enough, feel free to practice without a thumb ring or guard if you want to strengthen your thumbs, but bear in mind later in the process we are going to be drawing heavier bows. I don't know if anyone can really draw and loose 40 pounds or more for very long comfortably, and you might as well learn how to do it both ways. Also, if you've got that big mirror, it's really helpful because right now you're going to want to be perfecting your draw form. We're going to go ahead and start without a thumb ring or guard. So we'll put our grasping arm out, lock the string, how we just learned, and bring it to full draw. And then just relax. Notice how my index finger is pointed down and lined up with my earlobe. On the other side, grasping arm out, lock on the string, come to full draw, and use that mirror to make sure all of your joints are lined up in one plane. Let's go ahead and add the ring and guard. Not much change here, right? Arm out, lock on the string, come to full draw, and then relax. Other side, lock, draw, and relax. Okay. Quick note about using that mirror, in the beginning it's okay to watch yourself do the motions. Train yourself to get away from that. Ideally, you'll get set up to where you kind of lock, draw, and then maybe just check so you can adjust your form wherever it needs it. You don't want to get too much in the habit of watching yourself do all of the motions over and over again, because you'd really like that ideal body form to become muscle memory. And at some point, you're going to be out at a range loosing arrows, you won't have a mirror around. So work on that. And then check. Other side, lock, draw, and then check. After a while, you get to the point where you don't really need the mirror at all, which would be pretty awesome. That actually wraps up this video. Now you know how to do the thumb lock. We've completed the draw, we're checking our form. I'm going to go off and practice all this on my own, so hopefully I can do it without using the mirror at all and have really nice stable joints and everything looks pretty good. As always, thanks very much for your time watching these videos and reading the guide. I'll go ahead and make sure that page is linked at the bottom so it'll have more detail for you. And again, thanks very much. Feel free to comment or ask questions down below, and we'll see you next time.